Hi, my name's Jim Valquette, and this is the driveway here at Old World Cobble. It's about 1/8 of a mile long or so, and it's been in here for quite a few years now. We actually used broken cobble when we did it, so some of our joints and our gaps are a little wider than what you would normally see. As you can see, looking at the surface, there's low spots, there's high spots, because cobbles do not lay down the same way that pavers do. There's bellies, and then there's convex areas. It's not going to be as flat a surface as you might expect, and it's definitely not going to be as flat as, say, concrete pavers. The look, the aesthetics are a lot nicer, in my opinion, and most people's opinions. Real stone is like that. This was a driveway that was properly laid. I'm sure the driveway in Delaware that we're talking about was properly laid as well, from what I've seen in the photographs. I'm going to get in my truck here and take a ride. Now, the surface of a cobblestone driveway is going to definitely, or should anyway, slow vehicles down. We jokingly say that we've got the biggest speed bump in New England here for a driveway. For us, it's perfect because it causes trucks to slow down. I don't have to worry so much about trucks colliding with my forklifts and things like that. At the same time, the forklifts have to take their time going up and down and be careful. So it lends itself to safety for my sake. In a living environment, you're going to have people that want to go fast. I understand. And I think this is probably the issue more so than the cobblestone itself, is the fact that there's people that want to drive a little faster than they probably should on the surface. So first I'm going to try now. I'm doing approximately 10 miles an hour right now, and at 10 miles an hour you can see there's a lot of rocking and bumping. And I'm trying to hold this steady as I'm doing this. I don't exactly know. I'm not a cinematographer, so I'm not quite sure what the best way to film this is. Now you can see we actually own the street out here. This is our street. We actually use the cobblestones. Basically, we put out a cobblestone speed bump as well. The same purpose of just kind of slowing cars down, because you will get that bump effect. But you can see the difference riding on asphalt, and there's the speed bump. Now you multiply that by the distance of the driveway, and that's quite the thing. I'm just going to turn around now, go back. Again, my intent, my hope is you can kind of see the downside of the cobblestone driveway. And the downside being, you can't drive so fast on it. Aesthetically, it's nice, it's natural, it's permeable. See, here's our speed bump again. And you can see riding on the nice flat asphalt. I can get myself up to 35, 40 miles an hour. And any of the trucks coming into my yard, they'll be doing the same thing. They'll be doing 30 miles an hour here. They get to our stop sign. And if you'll notice, the, I don't know if it's clear enough, but we do have it bumped up in the middle a little bit so that the water runs off. Again, it's a totally permeable driveway. We actually had the EPA and the DEM in here, and they were ecstatic because we're surrounded, as you can see, by wetlands. And rather than put in the asphalt driveway, we put this in, and it suits what they want perfectly. But again, it's functional, it has advantages, but here's what you get when you're driving in. Now, I give it a little speed and you can really see how it shakes. But if you can hold yourself back a little bit, while it's still bumpy, it's not going to damage the vehicle. So in order to damage your front end on a vehicle doing this, and believe me, we have a lot of vehicles drive in and out, you're probably going to have to do some speed. The other thing I've been thinking about is the fact that it gets worn down, rounded over, the older that it gets. In other words, the more that it's driven on, the more that it's worn, it gets rounded. That bumpiness will decrease as the cobblestones get older, as the driveway itself ages. And again, you've installed a permeable, EPA approved type of driveway. Will it always be popular with all the guys that want to go fast? Not necessarily. Hope this helps. Thanks.